Hey, it's Erik Spoelstra from 5 on the Floor on the 5 Reasons Sports Network, and this is the latest Take 5. So the Miami Heat take on the Chicago Bulls tonight in Chicago, third straight year that they played the Bulls in the play-in. First time they've had to go up to Chicago. Last 2 years they eliminated the Bulls, but these are two very different teams. The Heat are only likely to start two players that started the game last year. Of course, it's Tyler Hero and Bam Adebayo. And the Bulls also are likely to only start two players that started the game last year, and that's Coby White and Nikola Vucevic. So very different teams. The Bulls are going to push the pace. Miami's going to try to slow down the pace. Miami needs to get good decisions from Tyler Hero down the stretch. They can't forget Bam Adebayo, and they need to get something as a third scorer or maybe even a second scorer out of Andrew Wiggins. The big question going into tonight, though, is what will the starting lineup be? Typically, of late, Erik Spoelstra has been putting Alec Burks next to Tyler Hero in the backcourt. When Wiggins plays, he starts along with Bam and Ware. I think he'll do the same tonight, but he does have a healthy Duncan Robinson now. I mean, probably likely using him off the bench as a shooter, along with Davion Mitchell. Obviously, the backup point guard is going to play a ton of minutes, regardless of whether he starts or comes off the bench. Haywood Highsmith, and maybe Kyle Anderson. I don't think we'll see Jaime Jaquez. Nikola Jovic, I don't expect him, although he is questionable. He's been upgraded, and he's with the team. If Jovic was to play, that could affect Kyle Anderson's minutes. It also could affect the decision about whether to put Davion Mitchell in the starting lineup, because you really don't want Coby White and Josh Giddey, but Coby White in particular did not have a good game in the last game. Obviously, Giddey had a monster game. You don't want Coby White getting off early, so putting Davion Mitchell on him early in the game might be helpful, even though we know that obviously no matter what, Mitchell is going to close. But you could potentially put Mitchell in the starting lineup if you can get Jovic's ball handling off the bench. So there may be a bit of a change here. We'll see. Erik Spoelstra traditionally has made some changes to start postseason runs. He did it with Goran Dragic in the bubble, if you recall. Dragic was not a starter for most of the season in 1920, but then Erik Spoelstra elevated him to the starting lineup in the postseason. So we'll see what happens, but again, a lot of questions about what the actual starting lineup is going to be. I think I have an idea who the 9 guys are going to play are going to be, but either way, Davion Mitchell's going to play big minutes against the Bulls. If the Heat were to win, then they would go to Atlanta to play an 8, I guess it would be an 8-10 game, but it'd be for the 8 seed for the right to play the 60-win-plus Cleveland Cavaliers. For Ethan Skolnick, this is the latest Take 5. Make sure you check out the post-game show. We'll be going live after the game. Myself, Greg, Alex, and Brady, and all the other content on the 5 Reasons Sports Network.